babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited for today's video because today we're doing a pick a card on what is going on this week in love. Okay, so before we get started, you can hit me up on Etsy. My Etsy is in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. For your protection, that's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And other than that, we're just gonna jump right in, okay? So pause the video if you need more time, and yes, you can pick more than one pile. But we have group 1 with the blue stone, group 2 with the red stone, group 3 with the purple stone, and group 4 with the clear stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the blue stone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is a very endearing message here. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So this has been a reoccurring theme in a lot of readings that I've done recently, but the universe is immediately coming through and letting you know you're not off track, you're not out of alignment, there isn't all this crazy work you need to do. Divine timing is definitely playing a role in your situation, and stop pointing the finger at yourself so much. Nothing has gone wrong, you didn't mess up, and even if you did, you can fix it. This isn't, over. Everything hasn't gone to, everything is not your fault. We have to be honest, so conversations may have to be had. We all do it. At some point, you're going to embarrass yourself in a relationship. For me, I talk too much, so sometimes I can talk myself into a hole, and it's like, you can't bring it back after you say too much. So for you guys, if you've done something embarrassing, said something that embarrassed you, or you feel like ruined your connection, the universe is saying, okay, it's time to be honest so that we can come back here, but not everything has gone wrong. Be honest, heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. So I think that your energy matters. How you address the situation matters. Coming at your person in a genuine way is going to be useful. It's going to be beneficial. Being, just genuine with them and authentic. This is how I'm feeling. This is what I need, or, whatever you need to say. Speak your piece. Also, for those of you who are trying to manifest love, the universe is saying be honest about what it is that you truly need, For me personally, just to share you guys a personal tidbit, that's the way I connect through personal experiences. I don't want to tell someone, oh, just do this, without giving them an experience that I can connect to it. I'm not just higher than thou trying to tell people what to do. For me, I was raised a lot with my grandmother's influence, and my grandparents have 6 kids. The last 2 of their kids are both boys. My uncle is only a year and a half older than me. So when I was younger, I was such a tomboy. We used to play all the time. And being raised by my grandma, though, my grandma is really traditional. She's from Arkansas. Like, she's a country bumpkin, and she's very traditional, has always been a housewife, and is great. But, that's her stilo. So when I was raised up, I had to clean up after the boys. A boy that was only a year and a half older than me that I considered a sibling. I'm an only child. So I'm like, why do I have to clean up after the boys? Why do I have to help you clean and cook dinner with you every night? Why don't the boys have chores? Why am I cleaning up after them? Now, me being honest with the universe, I love being a mom. I'm a mom, if you don't know. My baby is 6 years old. I love being a mom, and I would love to be a wife one day. But when I tell you guys, and I love to cook, when I tell you guys I did not cook for years because I hated that domestic part of myself, and I came to the place where I had to be honest with the universe, like, I do want to be a wife, I do want to be a home, and I do want to take care of my kids, and I want to be so much more, but that is something that I want. It took the longest to be honest about what I truly wanted, because I didn't want to feel domestic. I didn't want to feel like every other girl. But once you tap into yourself and you know what happiness, a life of happiness, is going to look like for you, the universe is going to call you to be honest about that, so you can actually manifest that instead of manifesting a life just for show. The life that you should have, that society tells you you should have, but that's not the life that you want, So let's keep going. Yeah, we got to express your love. You guys are feeling the feels for someone, or you're being asked to be more open, and I feel like you're afraid of being vulnerable. It's time for you to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. Okay, that's what it says at the bottom of that one. So let's get into the tarot. I love this deck. I'm using the Santa Muerte tarot deck. We got the Three of Swords in reverse and the Two of Swords. The universe is saying this confusion that you're feeling, this heartache that you're feeling, these low vibrational feelings, you don't have to feel that way. You don't have to feel that way anymore. Liberate yourself by cutting that attachment to who you should be and just be who you are, you know? Communicating with someone. You know, the very worst is they could tell you, I don't want that and I'm not offering that to you. But that's better because you release yourself to go be able to find someone else that is more than willing to give that to you, who is a hottie as well, and where you can live out your truth, because, you know, the latter is not, it's not it. Living and being with someone who, you know, you're gonna start to feel used and abused. Like, for an example, if you want, like, you know, to have a title, if you want to be girlfriend or boyfriend, we got the Three of Cups. Okay, there may be a third party situation happening, you guys, or this person may be dating other people, but on the other end, the true essence of the Three of Cups is celebration. You could be living a happy life. You could release yourself from what's holding you back. And the latter, like, for an example, if you want a long-term relationship, you want a title, it's not enough to be with someone who, you know, when they're not with you is with everybody else. If that's not what you want, holding on to that is not doing you any better than opening yourself up to someone who's gonna actually be able to give you what you're looking for. So it's gonna be a tough week, and I don't feel like this is about like ultimatums, like you need to give me this, or you know, I'ma leave. That may be the bottom line, but I don't feel like you need to, I don't feel like you're being asked to give someone an ultimatum. I feel like you're being asked to be honest with yourself, with the universe, with your person if you are dealing with someone. And you know you have to. We have the Queen of Wands. You have so much love to give. This is a very passionate, Queen of Wands is actually Aries energy. And one thing I can say about Aries, even though they scare me, they do love hard, okay? We got the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Like, they will get on your ass, but they will love you just as hard as they will get on your ass, okay? Love my Aries out there. Y'all scaring me. I ain't even gonna hold you. We got the Three of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, some of you guys feel like things have gone on too far, or you set the expectation with this person that you wanted something else, or that you were cool with something else in the beginning. So now you feel like they're going to shut you down, but the universe isn't asking you to, like, natural consequences, what I feel with this. The universe isn't asking you to give anyone an ultimatum. The universe is asking you to be honest with your person and allow them to do whatever they need to do now that they know, you know? If they naturally fall off, then they can naturally fall off, but the universe is just asking you to speak your truth. This is still fixable. We can still move forward. You can still have a life of love here. Some of you guys are feeling like, but I told them in the beginning I was cool with friends with benefits, or I asked the universe to send me someone who could just take care of me financially. Even though I do want love, I don't feel like I can ask for that now because I don't want to not get that manifestation, or I don't want to just get only love. The universe is not going to play in your face like that, okay? The universe is not going to play you. You can have literally everything you want. You can have literally everything. We got the Ten of Pentacles, baby. I love it. I love it. I love the Ten of Pentacles more than the Ten of Cups personally, just because Ten of Cups represents that full family picture, but the Ten of Pentacles represents that long-term stability with it. So it's like you got the family, you got the white picket fence, you know, whatever your desired reality is, you got that, but longevity and a stable foundation, and a foundation built on truth, you know. It's a beautiful week for you guys, but it is gonna be very challenging. It's like the butterfly being hatched from the chrysalis, you know. It's a hard transformation, and to some degree it can still be kind of scary. Like, if you've ever hatched any butterflies or anything like that, it's so easy to want to like help them out of their, you know, cocoon. Like, if you see, or any animal that kind of hatches in that way, it's so hard to not help them. Like if you see them struggling or getting stuck, you want to help them or help the chicks out of the egg, but it's like you can, you know, because you know it's difficult for them. But the universe isn't saying, yeah, this is going to be the easiest, but this is going to be the most rewarding thing, and you deserve a full cup, you guys. And this is the honest truth. We got fork in the road and not for you. If this is not the person that is willing to compromise with you, they are not for you, but you got to end the suffering. And I do feel like it's going to be a slow ending unless you want it to be a quick ending. So what I can say is, for most of you, honestly, even though it can be a bit unhealthy, I do feel like you're still going to be able to, you're still going to have access to this person, so that you can kind of wean yourself off and like slowly but surely pull back your energy. I don't feel like this person's gonna be like, well, I'm not doing that, so bye, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, because they still want that good that you got. I do feel like it's gonna be a slow thing unless you want it to be quick, but I feel like for the most part, how things end, if they do have to end for some of you, is gonna be you know, and the ball's gonna be in your court. Like, do you want to just pull yourself away all at once, or do you want this to be a slow thing? That'll at least be up to you. But yeah, you guys, a challenging week, but truly rewarding. So that's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a personal private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 2 with the redstone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? Oh, okay. So the first card we have that was under your stone is pay attention to the signs, whatever that means, whether that is synchronicities or red flags. We will get into it. The card does say the synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. So that would lead me to believe that this is more about like synchronicities versus red flags, but it'll depend ultimately from person to person. So let's see. We have boundaries, overthinking, and gratitude. Nothing has gone wrong as well. So it's not too late to set boundaries with someone. It's not too late to speak your mind. Boundaries, you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or will not allow. Overthinking, playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. So I feel like you guys have seen something that made you a little bit uncomfortable. I'm getting this two ways. Some of you may have seen like a text message. You may have seen your person with another person, either on social media, in the comments section of someone, or like, you know, you may have physically seen them somewhere, and that would be rough. That would be rough. Or this could be like, you know, you're looking at what's happening in your life and you're getting the wrong idea. Like you're feeling like, for some of you, I feel like you're trying to manifest someone really special, manifest someone really good for you, but the people entering your life are like just repeats of the past, and you're starting to think like, is there still a bunch of work I need to do? Is there something wrong with me? Why am I manifesting these kind of people? And you've been overthinking about it, and I don't feel like you've said something. You know, it's time to communicate with the universe. Like, this is what I'm seeing, give me some clarity. Reach out to your guides, you know, or if this is like someone in the physical, I really do feel like you have to say something, because holding your tongue has caused you to think like really ahead of what the situation was. Like it really could be best case scenario, you know, that was a friend or someone who they're not interested in romantically, and now you thought yourself into thinking that this person is shady, they're not truthful, or you know, they're lying about this, they must be lying about that and that and that too. It's kind of just like snowballed. So the universe is like, reel it back, we got to address this. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So if you are trying to manifest something special, just know it's just like moth to a flame. You know how you have like your porch light, you know, when you're a light, when you're someone who's worked on themselves, when you're someone who's healthy, it's the literal same like with people too. Like you can meet someone and they're not attractive to you, but their personality and their energy is, it's like they're so charming, and you know, you still feel very attracted to them. People with a healed and open heart space are very attractive. So if you're you know, having a lot of people come in your life and they're super attracted, but it's not the person you want, don't assume that there's still all this work you need to do or there's something wrong here. The universe is saying nothing has gone wrong, but you're like a porch light in the middle of the forest, okay? All the little creatures and bugs are gonna be attracted to you, just know that. And then we have gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So I would definitely take some time, spend with friends, spend with people you love, and people who do care about you, even if it's your online friends, you know. Showing gratitude to the universe for what you have learned and been given thus far on your journey, and also spending time with people who do appreciate you and who do treat you well, you know. And natural consequences, I'm hearing. Don't go head to head with someone. Like, if someone tries to come into your life and they try to toot it and boot it, or they try to, you know, offer you something that's just like so not anything you would ever consider accepting, instead of, like, you know, trying to go toe to toe with people or cussing someone out, don't even use your energy in that way. Like, literally allow them to just don't give them your time. Allow natural consequence to take effect, you know. Allow them, you know, they don't get a text message, they don't get attention, you don't entertain people if they're not giving you what they should be giving you. But don't go toe to toe with people and waste your time. Knight of Wands in reverse. The universe is telling you to be very conscious of where you're putting your energy these days. Temperance, things are coming together for sure. I definitely feel the universe is on your side. The universe is working. And that's so funny. The Temperance card, I never noticed it before, but she has a halo because the sun is behind her. She has a halo around her head. And that is literally you. You don't see it, but other people see it. Or you may see it. People are so attracted to you. They can just feel your divine masculine, your divine feminine energy shining through, that open and healed and loving and ready and willing heart space. People are like salivating, trying to get a piece of that. Like, trust. We got the Ten of Swords. I definitely feel like a cycle is ending, and also I'm hearing that your angels are fighting a lot of demons for you, babe. Like, there's a lot of people who may not want to see you. I really feel like you guys are going to have a glow up. Like, there's a lot of people who don't want to see you win for some reason now, or there's a lot of devil energy trying to get through, but you really do have a team of angels around you. Your guides, your ancestors do not play about you. They really don't. And people are going to find out the hard way, honey, because Ten of Swords is like an energy of a cycle closing, but it's just like all these demons are trying to get their foot in the door in the last second, and they're being banished out of the kingdom. On my Nicki Minaj. But yeah, Judgment in reverse. I feel like things are coming together. Ultimately, I feel like being patient is going to be important. Not overthinking, not pointing the finger at yourself because you don't have what you want yet. And also continue to deny and hold what you want at the forefront of your consciousness. You know, if someone is not giving you what you want, what you need in a relationship, I have to remind people of this all the time, but I think we forget, like, no one is entitled to you. You don't owe yourself to anyone. You know, you can own money, you can own items and houses and things that are not conscious, but you don't have to give yourself to anyone. So don't feel bad for not giving yourself to anyone. You are a conscious being out here, and I've had to explain this to people super close to me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a placeholder. I'm a soul with a purpose and a consciousness. I'm not here just to fulfill your desires. Like, this is not Jocelyn's Cabaret. All your wishes will not be fulfilled. I am not a genie in the bottle, and this is not Aladdin. You stop that. And I feel like people are trying to get anything that they can out of you these days, and the universe is really just telling you to hold your ground for now. Six of Pentacles, it's literally only a matter of time before your blessing comes through, you guys. Hierophant in reverse, you are not going to see it coming. And I gotta be honest, like, not even too many tarot cards came out, and I was shuffling for like a minute. This is really hush hush for you guys. So I feel like you're manifesting something really special. For those of you who aren't you know, seeing someone, what's coming towards you is really special, and the universe is keeping it under wraps, and it's not telling you very much. And I feel like, you know, before in your life, there was something that always came through super quickly, or, you know, before in your life, you could always kind of tell what was happening or what was going to happen next. And now it's like radio silence, and that is very uncomfortable for you. But I'm telling you, things are still going the way that they should be, okay? We got, perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another, you're learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Absolutely kind and gentle, patient. It's funny because I was just talking about how things may be super silent right now, but this card is talking about how things are constantly changing in your life. So I think there's a matter of perspective here too. But what I can say, what you're wanting is still on the way to you. What you're looking for is also looking for you. But the universe is really fighting some demons, and I do feel like there's a lot going on in the background that you guys are not aware of. But don't start to then feel like, oh, there's all this I gotta do, because I don't feel like that's the truth either. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You can hit me out on Etsy if you want your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 3 with the purple stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So don't be alarmed, but the card we do have under your stone is separation. This could be a separation between the masculine and feminine energy between you. This could be outside of you. This could be something you're already experiencing. So we're going to see what this is applying to. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon is what it says on the card. So let's see what's going on. This could also be a mental separation, not seeing eye to eye with the person you love. I remember when I was in a relationship, when I physically lived with, yeah, look at this. We got unbreakable love. Like, I know some of you guys already clicked out of the video. Those of you who haven't are open-minded and ready to receive. I commend that. But I know, like I said, when I was in a relationship and I physically lived with my partner, there were periods of time where yeah, we were physically living with each other, but there was just such a mental disconnect, and the silence was so loud. But we have unbreakable love and magnetic connection. So for those of you who did stay, I'm glad you did. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issue that may arise. And then magnetic connection, there's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. So for those of you who are in separation with a twin flame, with a soulmate, for those of you who are looking for new love and you just feel so empty because they're not here yet, the universe is saying you guys are already connected in the 5D and the ethers. You may be dreaming of someone in the dream space. I remember one time I connected with someone who I know was a soulmate in the dream space. Hadn't met them at all, and we hugged in our dream, and it was like the most powerful thing I've ever felt in my life. Like, I haven't even connected with someone in the physical the way that it felt in the dream. So yeah, you can definitely be connected to people that you have not physically met yet, but yeah, you guys, I feel like there's a connection that needs fixing. But like I said, for those of you who are wanting to, you know, connect with your person in the 3D, but you haven't yet, you've already, you know, healed from everyone from the past and you're just ready to move on and move forward. You're already magnetically connected. The universe is saying, even though time goes by, you're still in alignment with what's meant for you, which is a relationship with this person, and you're magnetically drawn to each other. So it's just a matter of time, truly. We have action speaks louder than words, and forgive and release. So it's time to make amends, honestly. It's time to reach out. I'm picking up on someone who has them blocked. You have your person blocked, or they have you blocked. Unblock them if it's on your end. If not, baby, make an email, okay? Make a fake account and reach out, because we need to talk. We need to move past this. We can, and we need to move past this. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. At the bottom of forgive and release, you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. I think a conversation needs to be had for sure here. This feels really heavy though. I'm like feeling the need to tiptoe around it because some of you have honestly dealt with so much more than you ever should have with this person. So I think there's a forgiveness of self that needs to happen. Forgive yourself for being naive. Forgive yourself for not speaking up. Forgive yourself for not defending yourself, whatever happened. And understand that they're human and give them an opportunity to be forgiven by having this conversation that really needs to be had. For some of you, you're feeling like you're losing your relationship though, because, you know, actions do speak louder than words, and you're looking at this person's behavior and you're like, this is not someone that's moving like they love me. They're not. So what do I do with that? Like, this is not the behavior of someone who cares about me and, you know, really wants to be with me. This is the behavior of someone who, for some of you, like, you're kind of questioning, like, do they hate me? That's crazy. We have all major arcana that came out, and they're really strong ones. We got the Strength card, the Judgment card, and the Fool in reverse. So it's like we can't move forward and brush things under the rug and, you know, pretend that whatever happened didn't happen. And someone is coming back into your life and they're calling on your forgiveness, but they're not wanting to talk about what happened. You know, when you start to talk about what really happened, like, this is what you did to me, it's like they clamor. If you just don't want to be with me, fine, okay, I can see you made up your mind. That's not, actions speak louder than words. That's not someone who wants to take accountability and really hear you, you know. So if anything, they need more time. Or, you know, if you want to open yourself up to someone new, the universe is saying you're magnetically going to attract the person you need. But I feel like judgment does have to play out regardless. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse. There is unfinished business with someone from the past for most of you, and you need to address that either with doing a cord cutting, you know, ritual by yourself or with them directly. But this just can't go on unaddressed, you know. And we don't always have the luxury of talking to someone. If you can, great. If you can't, do the cord cutting ritual. I had to write a letter to an ex that completely screwed me over, or at least that's what I thought, since, you know, I thought that for over a year, a really long time. I ended up writing them a letter apologizing for everything that I did to them, and it was the most liberating experience because I didn't realize that, you know, it does take two to tango. I definitely feel like there's something that does need to be addressed here. We got the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. So endings are imminent. There needs to be an ending of this mental torment. That's exactly what this is. Five of Wands is chaos and confusion. What else do we get? The Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups, you can see what that's about. Look at that. You got a maze on top of his head. For your Ten of Cups. For everything that you hope for, what you want, the type of relationship you want your kids to be able to see, or your fur babies. You want them to live in a happy home, you know. And this is not, I just feel like you guys are lonely, or you're getting less than what you deserve, and the universe is telling, for those of you who you're waiting for your person, your yang, your divine masculine, they're coming, they're magnetically attracted to you. I would say, yeah, we have Go the Distance that wanted to come out. Continue to do what the universe is calling you to do in the meantime. And be patient for it. And for those of you who you have things left unsaid with someone, write them a letter if you really cannot contact them, or you know, reach out to them just for your own sake, so that you can be released to the future, even if you don't want to be with them. Yeah, we got the Between Worlds card, and that's honestly truly what you're dealing with here, you know. Because we haven't had that final conversation, the door is still open, and that's still sitting on you in your consciousness. So I do feel an energy of finality here that does need to come, but it's not being forced on you, to be honest. Well, we do have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is usually indicative of some sort of divine intervention. You'd rather end this on your terms over the universe coming in and having to do it for you. But yeah, that's what I have. A hard week for you guys, group 3. You have everything that you need to get through it, and the universe is really with you, okay? You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to, and that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 4 with the clear stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is balance. So let's see what's going on. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So you may be seeing some combinations of 3s in terms of how angel numbers are concerned, or even some 1 2 1 2. But yeah, tapping into this energy, you guys, the universe is really calling you to look at your relationship, even your relationships with friends and family. You know, this has been a year of setting boundaries. Last year was a year of setting boundaries. So yeah, you guys, where physically, emotionally, or spiritually are you lacking intimacy? Are you lacking truth? Where physically, emotionally, spiritually, is there a faulty foundation? We got soulmate, ooh, and unrequited feelings. So it's looking like there may be, and we got you are enough at the bottom of the deck, you guys. I feel like some of you guys are feeling like someone only wants you for one thing. And honestly, we're so like quick to be like, oh, they just want me for my body. But a lot of people want you for your mind nowadays. You know, that creativity that you have that can solve a problem. A lot of people just want to vent to you and use you as a spiritual dumping ground to dump all of their concerns and worries on, to have you give them feedback and actionables and things that they can do to fix their situation. And then they did, you know, and it's like, dang, I just gave you all of my energy and we just did some spiritual therapy, or I just taught you how to manifest what you want, or I just, you know, did some crystal and Reiki. The girls are out here doing crystal magic and Reiki for their boos, and their boos aren't taking it seriously or reciprocating that energy, you know? Okay, let's get into it. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. So there's the validation for those of you wondering, like, who is this person to me? And then we have unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So I definitely feel like, you know, there's something lacking. You know, either there's no spiritual connection and it's very 3D and you want something more. There's no emotional connection. This person, they you down to the ground, okay? They putting in work physically. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. I'm in a weird energy today. But you know, maybe they take care of you physically but not emotionally. It's like whenever I talk to you, it's like, is there anything behind those eyes? Like I definitely feel like there's a disconnect somewhere, you guys. So let's keep going. We have unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. There's definitely a disconnect though. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. The first time. I'm not gonna take those. They kind of fell out by accident. Yeah, there's something, you know, this person, they may be teaching you that, oh, we got keep the door open. So this person may need to grow some more, honestly, and I think you're gonna have to be honest, you know? You're gonna have to be honest that this person is not enough for you. And I do feel like that's the way the roles are being played. It's like, you know, you have a lot of love for this person, but it's just like they don't do it for you in some way. They're not romantic enough, or they're not spiritual enough. You know, they look at everything in a very 3D kind of way. It's something, you know, out of those 3 is just not hitting the way it should be. This is interesting. Keep the door open. Don't be focused on a closed door that you don't see which ones are open for you. And also keep the door open. When I got that at first, I immediately got an energy of this person can, you know, you can still have a relationship with this person down the line, but right now, I just feel like they're not. they're not giving you enough, and you're gonna have to open your eyes to it. Like, one of your boxes are so empty, you know, they're not filling all the boxes. We got the Strength card in reverse. Honestly, I feel like why did that come into my head? I literally got I saw Edward Cullen at the table with Bella, and he was like, I don't have the strength to stay away from you anymore. And she's like, then don't. I got that image from Twilight. And that's literally how some of you feel. You're like, I do not have the strength to start over again. I do not have the strength to leave this person, you know? So this is tough, you know? And the universe is saying the door is not closing forever. You're giving this person space to grow, because at the end of the day, you have a choice. Either accept what you're giving now and getting now and learn to love that and learn to feel like that is enough, or yeah, you really do have to open yourself up to, you know, I don't know, I don't even feel like it's other options. I just feel like this person, they need some time, and maybe time away from you, not having you as a crutch, the person that motivates them and makes it so. Because here's the thing, yeah, we got 6 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Wands, they didn't come out all the way, but it's still like an energy of this person feeling like with you, they're good. Like, they get enough from you. They get everything they want from you. The 7 of Wands pop back out. This person feels like what they get from you is enough, but I don't feel like the feelings are mutual. We got the 6 of Pentacles. The universe is like, listen, this can't go on. You're gonna be stuck here, you guys. The more you stay, or the more you sit here and you don't say anything about this, the more and more final this energy is getting. And I don't feel like it's final as in like nothing will ever change. I just feel like it's final as in they're getting more and more set in their ways. They already feel like you're enough. So if you're not getting enough from them, you really do need to communicate that, because they're good, honestly. Queen of Wands, this could be a lack of passion or romance, or maybe they're bad in bed, to be honest. You gotta be honest. Like, listen, I'm not, I know you're getting off, but I'm not, you know? I'm still sitting here after you're done, like, and that's another thing. Like, you either gotta do it, like, you either gotta get me before, or you gotta make sure I get it after. Like, you put in that work in the beginning, in the foreplay, or at some point I gotta get taken care of, baby, because otherwise you're not gonna play in my face like that. I'm not going for it. We got the High Priestess and the Magician, 3 of Swords here. This is able to be turned around. You really are able to get everything that you want from the situation. Ultimately, a conversation needs to be had as soon as possible, because like I said, the energy is honestly just getting more and more set in stone. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. I do feel like you guys aren't completely happy now, but I don't feel like that's a permanent energy, but it needs to be addressed. It does need to be addressed. All right, we got, you're doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all your energy on love, happiness, your hopes and dreams. You may have to be a bit creative about this, you know? It's not easy for someone to hear that they're not enough for someone, or they're not doing what they need to be doing for their partner to be happy. So communicate what it is you need from your person. You know, creatively, like slowly, in a creative way. How can we both be better? My friend actually printed out these things that she found online, and it were just like these relationship prompts, like, what do you feel is missing? What could you use more of? What do you really like about me? What could you do without, you know, about me? Like that kind of thing, to make it like mutual, like we're both, not just me going in like, you suck in bed, you suck spiritually, you're dumb as a box of rocks, I don't feel like we can have an intellectual conversation. Like, you don't gotta come at them like that. You don't gotta, you know, read them for filth. Maybe, you know, being a little vulnerable and allowing them to tell you what they may not, you know, what could be better with you, so it can be mutual. And then we have, whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. So your guides, your angels, your ancestors hear you, okay? But you may not be acting on what they're telling you. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring that your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. And also, you know, make sure you're taking the action the universe is telling you to do. But for the most part, I feel like this can be fixed, and the energy is getting a bit more fixed as time goes on. So this really just needs to be addressed. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys this week. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel, and that was your reading. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.